21 years in cinema. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Massive. I know that you've not publicly made a big deal about it, but it's a big deal.
My team kept telling me when I hit 20 years that
Yeah.
let's talk about it. And I was like, let's not talk about it.
Seems self-indulgent.
No, it also makes me feel a bit old. I was like, I don't feel like I'm some veteran. And, if you enter the room, there's that 20 years carrying, walking in with you and stuff like that. You just want chill about it. But yeah, it's been 21 years. And I mean, I'm very proud of the fact that I've been doing this for 21 years. And also asking myself, like, have I been doing the same thing for 21 years? Or am I moving forward? Like, but it's been a great journey. And I mean, it's been like a dream for me. So I'm very, very happy.
What was the answer to that question when you asked yourself, have you been moving forward?
Different days, different answers, yeah, I think a lot has happened. Life has happened, and creative flow has happened. I think learning to evolve and change, and I think life reminds you every now and again that you're not there yet. Every time I think, like, I think I'm there, like, like you want to reach a place where you feel like, okay, now I've found a balance, and now it just needs to stay like this. And then
Yeah.
and I think you spend that time, and then after some time, life reminds you that it's not about staying where you are. It's about constantly moving. And when you're moving, you're going to be going through spaces that you haven't been through, and that's going to be uncomfortable. In fact, if you're extremely comfortable for a long period of time, you're probably not growing.
So I wanted to ask you that because you seemed like someone who fights comfort. There's a theory that comfort leads to complacency.
Yeah.
And it's the enemy of ambition. That if you're too comfortable,
Yeah.
you're not pushing yourself hard enough. You're not learning. You're not sort of coming literally out of your comfort zone. Do you believe that, or do you believe that comfort's good? We've worked very hard. Comfort is good.
I have a slightly spiritual take on that.
Yeah, please.
And it's like, I feel like my theory, or the theory that I resonate with, is that there is the physical mind, which is meant to help you do everything that you're supposed to do. And then there is the higher conscious mind, which is connected to the universe, which is, your consciousness, so to say. Because it's like how you say that is conscious, that I am conscious, is actually who I am. We are conscious of the fact that we are conscious, right? So there is a higher aspect to our consciousness. And then there is that immediate aspect to our consciousness, right? So I just feel that being comfortable there is good, but being comfortable here is probably not good.
Over a 20-year career, and I've said this multiple times, this is the anti-podcast. This is the podcast about failure. This is the podcast where I invite really successful people and ask them about failure. But have you ever faced failure in your career?
Yeah, all the time. I mean, you're always wondering where you got it right, because if it's not just the fine balance of everything, it's going to be called a failure. Because when the stakes are high, you need to deliver according to expectations. So if you underperform, it is considered failure. For somebody else who might be newer, or who might not have so much riding on them, or who might not be touted as somebody who's, like you said, like very successful, so to say, the stakes would be much lower, right? So the definition of failure for them would not be so high. So I think failure again is how other people see